Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to crochet a skirt. For this project I'm using soft cotton yarn, which makes it perfect for summer. This is a made to measure project, so you can adjust it to any size. So grab your yarn and hook and let's get started. So as I mentioned before, I'm using cotton yarn for this project. You can find all the details about the yarn in the description below. A 3.5mm crochet hook, a measuring tape, stitch markers, elastic thread, and scissors. So I start with the slip knot, and then I make 5 chains. I'm working 4 single crochets, starting in the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain, and this is the second, and I'm going to work right into this one. So I insert my hook into the chain, yarn over, and pull it through. Now I have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over again, and pull through these 2 loops. And I repeat that until I have 4 single crochets. Then I make 1 chain and turn my work. And now I'm going to crochet only into the back loops. This is the full stitch, and I'll be working right in the back loop, starting from the second stitch. And I keep making single crochets until I have 4 of them in this row. Then I make 1 chain, turn my work, and continue the same way as in the previous row until it's wide enough to fit around my hips. My hips measure 92 centimeters, so I'll keep working until I have enough rows to match that. For me, that's 96 rows, and as you can see, when I stretch the ribbing as much as possible, it reaches exactly 46 centimeters well folded. This means that when it's unfolded, it's 92 centimeters, matching my hip measurement perfectly. After that, I'm going to join the ribbon into one piece. To do this, I chain 1, then fold it. I insert my hook into the chain and the front loop and make a single crochet. And this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to work half double crochets all the way around. I'll start from this stitch and then I work into each row. I start with a chain and I make it a little taller than usual. Then I work right into the first stitch. For the half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over again and pull through. You will have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over once more and pull through all 3 loops. Keep working half double crochets into each row until you reach the first stitch. Now I'm making stitch number 96 and I will make one more, so in total I'll have 97 stitches for the first row. To finish this row, I make a slip stitch. For that, I insert my hook into the first chain we made at the beginning. This is the first stitch and this is the chain. So I insert my hook right into the chain, grab the yarn, pull it through, and then pull through the loop I already have on my hook. So now I'm just gonna fold it so the seam is right in the middle. Then I place stitch markers on both sides to mark where I'm going to make the increases. For the next row, I make one chain again and I try to make it a bit taller, just like I did before. I'll do the same for each row, making the chain about as tall as the stitch. Then I turn my work. I skip this first stitch next to the chain and start working half double crochets into each stitch until I reach the stitch marker. When I get to the stitch marker, I take it off and work 3 half double crochets into the same stitch. So I'm making 2 increases in this one stitch. Then I put the stitch marker back right in the middle, right here in the second of these 3 half double crochets. Then I keep working half double crochets all the way across until I reach the next stitch marker. When I reach the stitch marker, I make 2 increases again. So I work 3 half double crochets into one stitch. Then I put the stitch marker back right in the middle. And I keep working half double crochets across until I reach the first chain of the row. Now I work a half double crochet into the last stitch. After that, I insert my hook into the first chain I made and make a slip stitch to join it. And this is what it looks like so far. Then I make a chain a bit taller just like before. And turn my work. I skip the first stitch next to the chain and work into the next one. and I work half double crochets until I reach the stitch marker. So when I reach the stitch marker, I make just one half double crochet into that chain, no increases here. And then I place the stitch marker back so I know where the middle is. And then I work half double crochets all the way across. When I reach the next stitch marker, I do the same, no increases, just one half double crochet into that stitch. To finish the row, I make a half double crochet into the last stitch and then join it with a slip stitch into the first chain. For the next row, I'm going to make increases again in the places marked with stitch markers. So I make a chain, turn my work, and work from the second stitch until I reach the stitch marker. When I get to the stitch marker, I work 2 increases, so in total I have 3 half double crochets in this space. And then I place the stitch marker back into the middle stitch. Then I keep working half double crochets until I reach the next stitch marker. When I get there, I make 2 increases into that stitch. After that, I finish the row by joining it with a slip stitch into the first chain. For the next row, I just work half double crochets all the way around without any increases. Then in the following row, I make increases again. So I'm alternating between one row with increases and one without, until the skirt is wide enough to fit around my hips comfortably without stretching. So this is what it looks like so far. If I measure it from top to bottom, it is 17.5 centimeters. From left to right, it is 46 centimeters, exactly what I need. When I made the ribbing part, I had to stretch it to match my hip measurement. Now the body of the skirt is the same, but it's not stretched. So just keep adding rows until the skirt reaches your hip measurement without stretching. For me, it is 21 rows. After that, I keep working as many rows as I like without any increases. Just one half double crochet into each stitch all the way across. To finish it, I make one chain and cut the yarn. So this is what my skirt looks like when it's finished. From top to bottom, it measures 37 centimeters. Now I'm adding the elastic thread to the ribbing. I'm just working slip stitches into the third loop of every row. And that's it. The skirt is finished. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.